Hello, everyone! GameGoddessFee here! We are back. We are back tonight with more Ace Attorney. What's wrong with this thing? Goodness, I do have my boy. I'm trying to just turn the music down. It wouldn't even go down. But anyway, I do have my boy. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue the beginning of the case. I hope you all enjoy. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. I'd appreciate it. That'll help me out a lot. Alright. Just trying to see how it's sounding. Okay, so yeah, we're still back here. Still investigating. I forgot what we did, but
I forgot to.
Let me check here. I should have watched back. I should have looked back, but anyway.
A small personal safe. I had to turn around. A small personal safe.
This was Mr. Coach's office? So perhaps he stored his most important documents in here?
Ah, of course it's locked. It appears we won't be able to open it without the key.
Lock the safe, the secretary... Whoop, I forget the word.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying that.
I forgot they were using this word in this case, but anyway, the secretariat's office safe
look this up, bro.
can't be opened without the key. Where's the key?
What's the key? Did you talk to Francisco or did we already do that?
I don't think we did. Did we? I don't think we did. Mouse Edgeworth.
What is it?
Let me tell you something. You are currently my subordinate. And if you wish to convince everyone else of that, you will speak to me with respect.
What's with the giddy glint in her eyes? I don't think that will really be necessary, Francisca.
Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you are still under me.
I thought Francisca was flying around the world in pursuit of the smuggling case. So then, why is she here at the embassy?
Francisca's return. Why is she here when she is supposed to be overseas in pursuit of a smuggling ring?
Why are you in my country?
The murder. I was investigating at the Alabastian embassy when I got wind of this situation.
Ah, that's right. The Yatagarasu was due to appear at the embassy as well.
Yes, but the difference is that we didn't have a fire over there. Although there was an incident at the Ablaze embassy as well.
Are you okay, Francisco?
But I left Agent Lang in charge of that case and came over to the Ablaze embassy.
Ah, so Agent Lang is here as well, huh?
I see you met. Well, he's in the Ablaze. I can't pronounce that word. Embassy acting as bodyguard for Ambassador Alba. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there. Yatagarasu. So, the suspect in the murder that occurred in this office is that little girl I see. Is she perhaps trying to be the Yatagarasu?
Kay would never harm a soul, sir!
Okay.
You remember, do you not, about the case we investigated together 7 years ago? That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday.
So she's that feisty little girl?
Kay has been on the trail of the Yatagarasu, which is how she ended up here. Looking for the one who took her father's life.
I see.
Kay's trying so hard, but you know what? The Yatagarasu just keeps on tricking us all!
How so?
The Yagurasu sent a card saying I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret.
Stealing of secret. The card warned that the Garasu will steal the embassy's dirtiest secret.
But all we've had is an arson and a murder. The lab boys are going in circles. You know what this is, sirs? It's a breach of contract, and it's going on a rap sheet.
If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with that fact that nothing was stolen tonight.
I do wonder, though, if Callisto U really is the Yatagarasu. I think you can present her with some.
Ooh.
Actually, wait, no, go into locker. Tap your forehead.
Motif on knife handle. Francisca's return. Key used in embassy. Locked safe, stealing of secrets.
Why would Francisca be back?
Don't ask me. Why would Francisca be back?
She was running out of traveling money and came to ask Edgecombe.
Is this motif on knife handle and key used at embassy?
Maybe, but that's not what I'm thinking of.
What are we trying to do?
You trying to figure out why she back in the country. Why she back?
Okay, Francisca's oh gosh.
Well, I give up. It's time to go home, I'm sure.
Francisca's return and stealing of secret?
Yeah. To steal your dirtiest secret. Is it possible that the dirty secret the Yatagarasu was out to steal is in this very room?
Dirty secret?
Francisca, you're in pursuit of some dirty, underhanded dealings yourself, are you not? Something tells me that this is no coincidence.
In that case, then, the person I'm looking for is here in the Ablaze embassy, huh? The head of that smuggling operation.
I think I just might need to ask Francisca about her smuggling case in more depth. More depth. Depth. Well.
Smuggling.
Francisca, when we last talked, you said that you were on the trail of a smuggling ring. I suppose the reason you are here right now is related to that?
Yes. After analyzing the intel we've gathered from various countries, this embassy rose to the top of our list of sites to investigate. And this is what tipped us off.
This accounting document?
It's only one page of the whole thing, so we're not sure about all of the details. However, it's enough for us to grab onto the tail of the beast. For you see, this type of paper was made only in the Principality of Cadopia, which means that somewhere in the countries of Ablaze and Babal is the head, the one pulling the strings behind the entire smuggling ring.
Well, that's Francisca for you. She's amazing, pursuing this case with all she has.
Cadopian paper document that I jotted down in my organizer. Accounting doc related to smuggling. Proof someone in one of the countries is the ringleader.
Well, I think that's all for Franny.
That's your jacket hanging up.
Also, I'm not gonna say who, but you see the dude in the green?
Mm-hmm.
He reminds me of one of my cousins.
Oh my goodness. I'm the same.
No, look, I didn't say that.
See,
I didn't say that.
I'm telling him.
I'm saying you are my cousins. I didn't say no, I'm saying that's you.
What else we doing?
Did
The
you
clock?
look at the clock?
No.
It looks like this was once a magnificent grandfather clock, but it has fallen victim to the fire.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth! Is it okay for me to talk about the clocks in my house, sir?
If they're unrelated to the case, I hope that you will refrain from sharing. But
Well, that's just one clock that I made by myself, but the time...
that's quite enough, detective.
Ah, that wasn't me. I thought that was me.
No. Maybe logic.
He used that embassy and lock. He used that embassy in the lock case safe.
Yeah, that's cool. We know for a fact that the Yatagarasu's key was used at this embassy. Furthermore, we found it in the victim, Mr. Cochin's pocket. Which leads me to think that perhaps it is the key to the personal safe in his office.
Good thinking, sir! Let's go try it out!
It appears I was correct. The key that was left to us in the victim's pocket. It literally turned out to be the key to the next piece of the truth. What do we have here?
Hey! There's nothing inside! Do you think the Yatagarasu made off with everything, sir?
No, detective. I believe all we need is a closer look. You know the deal.
Paper down there.
What is this here?
It looks like the ripped corner of a piece of paper, sir.
No, I don't think it's ripped. It seems more to me like it's stuck in the safe.
Hey! You're right! It won't budge an inch, not even when I tug on it. But I don't think I've ever seen paper stuck on the inside of a safe before. Hold it!
Detective, I think you have it backwards. It's not the paper that's strange. It's the safe.
What do you mean?
What I mean is that the secret to this safe is that... Look at that little crack right there, Gumshoe. Look, that's strange. That's nothing but...
It has 2 compartments.
Even just eyeballing it, you can see that the inside is a bit too shallow. Furthermore, with the unnatural way the paper is stuck at the back of the safe, I'd say that there's an extra bit of space behind the back wall of this safe. In other words, this safe has a second compartment.
What?
I suppose that you are correct in asserting that the paper is stuck in an unnatural manner. However, if what you say is correct and there is a second compartment, how do we go about opening the door to it then? As you can see, there is no other lock or keyhole in sight.
Actually, there is one more spot of interest to me on this safe.
Oh?
Yes, and I believe that spot is the keyhole to our mystery second lock.
The safe and its locks? All right then, since you are so sure of yourself, show me how you show me how you deduced your answer.
Gumshoe, I was just messing around. I don't actually know. Oh, Gumshoe, save me.
This here?
Yeah!
Oh, goodness. I pushed the wrong thing.
You pressed the right one, actually.
Ah, what's it?
Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
Ah. Is that right?
Yeah.
What did it say?
Present some evidence that relates to it.
This here?
Yeah.
No, hold on.
Skill issue. Doesn't the shape of this keyhole remind you of something, Francisca?
The shape, it does look very familiar. However, I believe it's simply a latch hole for the safe lock mechanism. It's just for keeping the door shut, nothing more.
Is that so? The person who used this safe, Mr. Cochin, made sure the safe had 2 compartments in order to hide something. Do you honestly think someone like that would allow the keyhole to the hidden half to look so obviously like a keyhole that even the average person could figure it out?
You can't be serious. Are you saying that this hole is the keyhole to the hidden compartment for this safe?
That's precisely what I'm saying. And I will prove to you right now that the Yatagarasu's key is the key that will open it!
Objection!
The Yatagarasu's key? Now's Edgeworth. This had better be a very bad joke.
Sorry, but this is no joke. The Yatagarasu's key is the very key that will open the second compartment of this safe.
We know that this key opens the first compartment of the safe, but the keyhole you're talking about is of an entirely different shape than that of the key. So after you talk like that. What I push?
Wait, was that them or you?
I think it was the game. I don't know.
We discovered this trick 7 years ago, and with it, we were able to corner Miss Yu. But who would have thought that I'd see this key again after all this time?
I thought it was, I don't know if the game.
You clicked the wrong button.
Oh.
Wait, I think, did you do this?
I don't know if I did or not.
Click the B button.
I am.
Okay, go, wait, go angle it up. Like, the blade side.
Like this.
Wait, no, blade side.
The blank side?
Blade.
The blade side?
Yeah, blade.
What about it?
Like, no, like, the tip of the blade.
What about it?
Examine it. Yeah. Let's go over this again, shall we? The Yatagarasu's key was originally made to open Mr. Cochin's safe in the Gaddafian embassy. We confirmed that as fact by opening the door to a safe with it. Now, let's take a look at the back end of the key. Looking at the knife portion head on, what do you see?
What are you talking? Ah!
You skipped. You skipped my dialogue. It appears that you've come to understand what I'm talking about. When viewed head on, the knife's blade is the exact same shape as the keyhole. The real function of the knife portion is to act as the key to the hidden portion of the safe.
But that's preposterous. I said it wrong anyway.
That's not how you say that word, Francisca. Because it looks like a knife and was used like one to kill Mr. Faraday 7 years ago. We fell under the misconception that it was always meant to be a knife. But for both the safe and its key to conceal such clever tricks, whatever is hidden inside the secret section must be of incredible importance.
It's even possible that what I've been searching for is inside? Scruffy, hurry up and open that safe.
Yes, sir! Opening it now, sir!
These items, they're...
It's a bunch of funny-shaped things. I guess they're pieces of art.
You're in the way. Now move, Scruffy.
I didn't think I was in the way.
These pieces of art, they're identical to the ones that have been stolen from the various countries around the world.
I figured as much. These are the treasures this section of the safe was to hide from view. I believe a more thorough examination is required. Well then, these are pieces of art stolen from around the world.
I wonder how much they're worth, especially this one. Eek!
Scruffy, don't touch those valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands. Why, do you have any idea what will happen to you if one of them were to break?
Is it just me, or did she hit one of the pieces of art just now?
You know?
The document. This is the document that we thought was stuck earlier. I wonder what's it about.
Beats me, sir!
Why don't we take a look at it first before we give up, detective? Mr. Coach's name is written here on the last page. I wonder what the significance of this document is. Let's not read it, let's just put it back. Let's just put it back and not look at it at all.
Really?
I think you gotta deduce it. Not that. Not. We don't touch our foreheads yet.
Deduce this?
Yeah. We. X.
Whatever.
Yes. Paper with paper.
It's 2 pieces of paper.
Yep, that one, definitely that one. Take a good look at these documents, Francisca.
It says that there are 3 pages in total, and yet there are only 2 here.
Correct. Now take a look at the smuggling activity documents in your possession. Tell me, is it not possible that your page was taken from these set of 3?
Well, it certainly looks that way.
By putting our multi-point puzzle together, we seem to have arrived at an answer. And it seems that you have now found what you were looking for.
Yes, and with this, it has become crystal clear that Mr. Cochin himself was responsible for the mass smuggling of the Ablaze ink.
Ablaze ink?
Ablaze ink is a special product of the Republic of Babal. However, due to a special reason, only a limited volume is ever exported.
And that reason is?
That's classified as on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. In any case, it seems that the head of the smuggling ring was our victim, Mr. Manny Cochin.
His base was in an embassy, thus it was hard for both our country and his to interfere, making it the ideal conditions under which to run a smuggling operation.
But it's so frustrating. I lost the person I was to rain judgment down upon with my whip of justice.
Well, even if he is dead, we still have a responsibility to look into his misdeeds.
You expect me to whip a dead man? Well, I'm not interested.
Francisca, you must know that Manny Cochin was the suspect in the KG-8 incident.
Of course I know. On top of being the head of the smuggling ring, there is the matter of what really happened in the case that needs to be resolved.
Okay, I don't think he did this. B. Look at the butterfly under. Look at the pretty butterfly. Ooh.
Hey! It's another butterfly!
I believe it is the symbol of the Republic of Babal.
Butterfly of a ball, national symbol that adorns the national flag. Alabas flower is counterpoint. Whatever.
A drawing this big on the wall of an embassy. It definitely conveys a sense of overwhelming patriotism.
Well, I've got a lot of patriotism too, sir! The reason I became a cop in the first place was because I wanted to protect our country.
You may want to, detective. However, I want to see the fruits of your desire.
You don't have to be so blunt about it, sir.
Okay, now we tap our foreheads really, really hard. This one hard. I don't think you can get it.
Motif on knife handle. Butterfly up a ball. Do they even, well, yeah, I guess.
The design on the knife's handle. It greatly resembles the special Ablaze species of butterfly.
It does, doesn't it? Plus, it says right here.
This knife is property of the Republic of Babal. Perhaps this means that the knife used in the crime was found right in this room. Oh, I thought that would end it. Look at the
It's nice.
I don't know what to do. Look at the desk.
The man in the way. You in the way?
Like, wait, can you like go diagonal? Maybe look at the safe.
I already checked this area.
I already checked it. Oh man, I don't know what to do. To build this sort of trick into one safe is really something.
Yeah, it's neat how this safe has 2 compartments. But what's really impressive is that at the other end of the key was another key. I totally had noticed.
I wonder if Mr. Cochin was just paranoid, or if he had secrets of that great a value.
Speaking of paranoid, I went and sharpened both ends of my pencil. But then, when I went to erase something, I got all paranoid that I was gonna stab myself.
Please refrain from dispensing your special brand of unrelated stories while on duty.
Yes, sir.
Well, nah.
Let me see. Talk to her?
Did we talk to her? Okay. Kay, are you alright?
You believe me, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't think I did it, right?
Yes, of course I don't. And I promise to prove that it wasn't you.
That's enough chit-chat. You can investigate all you like, but it's only a matter of time before we take her in. It would be wise of you to give up while you can.
No, I don't think so. Kay isn't fibbing, and my investigation will prove that to be true.
Go ahead and try then, if you're that confident.
I can't allow this to continue on this way. I must prove her innocence, post-haste! Did you check the statue? Oh, no, that's it. No, that's talking to Francisca.
Uh-huh.
Go on the other side of the statue. Check it. Yeah. Because this is a national treasure, can I ask that you please not touch it? I'm afraid the only ones allowed to touch it are myself and the Secretariat.
Hold it.
But there's a possibility that it's related to the murder. Wouldn't you agree?
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, why don't we give it up for now? We can force them to let us investigate it later when we find some solid proof.
I suppose I don't have a choice here. This must be one of the Primadux statues Kay was talking about earlier. Is it just me, or does this man look like the Steel Samurai? They could be twins.
Babal's Primadux statue that it can't read. Babal's Primadux statues data jotted down in my organizer. Both countries claim to own real one. Nat treasure. National treasure.
Oh,
Goodness.
okay, that's it.
I'm like, really? What is that? Only ambassador and secretariat can touch. Whoever that is.
Burn.
Investigation complete.
Are you done investigating? You really don't. You realize now, don't you, that this girl is the only one it could be? Now come on.
Now come along quietly, Yatagarasu. K. Faraday. I was known there all the time. You are under arrest for the murder of Manny Cochin. Mr. Edgeworth! Please, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. I chased the fake Yatagarasu in here, and he was already. You had a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be and will be used against you.
I'd like to help you reduce the number of mistaken arrests Interpol makes.
What is that supposed to mean?
I believe I told you that Kay Faraday is not the culprit of this crime.
Very well, I suppose I have no choice. I'll show you just how stupid your claims are. Why arrest Kay? If your police confirmed that the Yatagarasu infiltrated the Babalese embassy tonight, utilizing the confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagarasu snuck into the embassy. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagarasu. And most importantly, other than her, there was no one else in here with the body. Uh-oh.
Your reason for suspecting Kay is because you think she is the Yatagarasu.
Exactly, but it isn't just me. She calls herself the Yatagarasu. Ah, look! How many times do I have to tell you? I was only out to capture the fake Yatagarasu. Imposter or not, it matters not. A Yatagarasu is a Yatagarasu.
Very well, and I shall prove that Kay is not the Yatagarasu who killed Mr. Manny Cochin.
Go ahead and try. Show me what the prosecutors of this country are made of. Rebuttal. Why arrest Kay? If your police confirmed that the Yatagarasu infiltrated the Babalese embassy tonight.
Hold it.
They may have confirmed it, but are you telling me that no one could catch the thief? If so, you're basically admitting that the Yatagarasu that committed the murder eluded us.
Of course, I chased after the Yatagarasu that entered the Babalese embassy right away. And that is also why I'm making this arrest right now. Because at the end of my long chase, there was only this girl.
No!
In any case, this is what I believe happened tonight. And utilizing the confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagarasu snuck into this embassy.
Hold it.
The confusion caused by the fire? Are you saying that the Yatagarasu was not the arsonist who started the fire?
A suspicious person in a long coat was spotted in the area. Officers in the area claim to have seen that person start the fire.
It sounds like we have a phantom in our midst.
Yeah.
In a way, he could be considered a phantom with the way he randomly appears.
Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagarasu.
Hold it.
Just because she calls herself that, it doesn't prove that she is a killer.
No, but it does give her a motive. The Yatagarasu sent a card saying, "I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret." Furthermore, there are documents pertaining to some smuggling activity in this room. She obviously wanted to steal them, so she killed Mr. Cochin for the key.
I see. Her logic is very sound. I expected nothing less of Agent Lang's secretary. However, that statement just now didn't sound right. It might just be the opening I need.
Your statement.
He said statement 3.
Hi, Dave. How's it going? Yeah, the stream been going for what, 37 minutes? 37 minutes, but yeah, it's all good. How's it going tonight? What we doing, Plum?
We doing it. Oh, you want me to tell you? You probably could do it. You probably got the same man.
You say it's all good, not bad, ready to go home. I know that's right, Dave. That's how I was feeling all day today. I already was at home, but still on the clock. Yeah. The day was just dragging. Let me see. Even your police confirmed that the Yatagarasu infiltrated the embassy tonight.
Also, I just want to say, that jacket back there, like Will Powers' jacket, dude.
Will Powers?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. She wanted to steal documents regarding smuggling, so she killed Mr. Culture for the key. This statement right here.
Yeah, it's two things wrong with it, technically.
Oops, what I do?
You do, right? You want me to tell you what's wrong with the statement?
This right here?
Yo, the key was still in his pocket and the papers were still in the safe. So if that was true, she didn't do neither of those.
So this is the evidence here.
Objection!
Agent Sheena, I regret to inform you, but there's a flaw in your logic.
Oh?
Even if you claim that she is the killer and the Yatagarasu, I am certain that securing the smuggling documents is not the motive behind the murder. The key to the safe is in this room was found on Mr. Cochin's body. Furthermore, the Yatagarasu would not be so stupid as to leave without the documents. By the simple fact that the documents were still in the safe when we looked. It's obvious that the killer's target was not the safe at all.
Then perhaps she didn't know that Mr. Cochin had the key on him.
If that's the case, then why would she have needed to kill him? Because I can think of no reason for her to kill him if she had not known that fact.
No, I need not talk anyway.
Need reason? All of this is simply our conjecturing after the fact. It's entirely possible. He's so silly. It's entirely possible that she accidentally killed him when she was sneaking in. Perhaps she didn't notice the safe's second compartment before returning the key.
Look!
But the fact still remains that Mr. Cochin was stabbed to death.
But you have no dependable... Really? You have messed me up. Anyway. But you have no definitive proof that it was Kay who committed the act.
Actually, I do. I saw her holding the knife she used on the victim with my own eyes.
What?
Allow me to tell you a bit more about the evidence that will put her away behind bars. Definitive evidence. The knife wound up, the knife wound on the body is consistent with the blade of the knife. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon which the killer was holding. I assume she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim. The knife is a part of a special 3-piece set which has a design like no other. The evidence and testimony, it all points to the girl. There is no counter argument.
That is your definitive evidence?
You see now that she is definitely the killer, right? No, Mr. Edgeworth, you gotta believe me. I saw a suspicious person in a long black coat outside the embassy. I promise.
You came in here because you were chasing this suspicious person?
That's right. I ran into this body. I said this body. Goodness. That's right. I ran into this office only because I was chasing after that person. But when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot. So I turned on the lights, but then...
Who's there?
Who's there? This is... I came to this room upon hearing the girl scream. And when I saw her holding the knife, I immediately restrained her.
So the object Kay felt by her feet on the floor was the murder weapon.
I had the knife analyzed right away, but we failed to find anyone's prints on it. But the suspicious person in the black coat who came into this room before me... You continue to insist there was such a person, but if there was, where did they go? That I don't know, but I know they came in here. This sounds like the desperate excuses of a suspected killer, not a trustworthy testimony. You understand, don't you? We can't trust this girl's words, Mr. Edgeworth.
Ugh. She has a point. Even if Kay's words are the truth, I must show that they are with some solid evidence that they are...
Mr. Edgeworth, I really didn't...
Kay,
Really, dude.
Kay, don't worry. If you didn't do it, then there must exist a way for me to prove that.
Still not giving up, I see. In that case, try to counter my argument if you can.
Don't worry, I can, and I will.
Uh-oh.
Rebuttal. Definitive evidence. The knife wound on the body is consistent with the blade on the knife.
Hold it!
Does this mean that you already have the results back?
We have confirmed that the shape of the Ablaze knife blade matches the wound. Please don't confuse the efficiency of Interpol's forensics team with your own.
Objection!
I won't if you don't underestimate our police force. And so we're clear, I'd hardly say your logic is sound, but you'll see in a bit.
If you can prove me wrong, please, by all means, go ahead.
That has been my intention all along. Now, let's return to your testimony.
The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon which the killer was holding.
Hold it!
You mean to say that you saw Kay holding the murder weapon with your own eyes?
I was also on the search for the Yatagarusu.
I was also on a search for the Yatagarusu when I heard that girl scream coming from this room. I rushed over straight away. When I arrived, I saw that girl standing there motionless with the knife in her hands. But I already told you, I only came in here because I was also after the Yatagarusu. The suspicious person I saw came into this room. But when I entered, it was pitch dark. I felt something by my foot on the floor, so I turned on the lights and then...
You found out that it was the murder weapon at your feet.
How many times do I have to tell you? We can't trust the words of a suspect.
The only thing you'll accept is evidence, is it?
That's the only acceptable way to counter an agent of the Interpol on the scene of a crime. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have some kind of evidence that can prove me innocent?
I think I do, because there is one piece of evidence I find to be a bit interesting. I think I need to carefully examine that piece of evidence again. I'm not going to think about it though, so I don't give the player hints.
Are we still going?
Yeah.
I assume she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim.
Hold it!
I ask that you please refrain from speculation.
It's a sound hypothesis derived from the evidence. There is no room for debate.
Ugh!
Mouse Edgeworth, know that an ungraceful loss will not be tolerated. My subordinate. Now, refute her hypothesis with factual logic. Otherwise, what was your investigation for?
Yes, you're correct. Thank you.
Helping a subordinate out with advice is the job of any good... I can't read tonight. Helping a subordinate out with advice is the good...
The good? It's the good?
Helping a subordinate out with advice is the job of any good superior.
She seems to be rather enjoying herself, but she is correct nonetheless. Agent Sheena, please continue with your testimony.
The knife is part of a special 3-piece set, which has a design like no other.
Hold it!
About the 3-piece set, is there really no other like it?
Let's ask Ambassador Polano for more details, shall we?
The knives are indeed special. They have the butterfly, the symbol of the Republic of Babal engraved on them. And because there are only 3 of them in the world, they are very, very valuable. The national symbol, huh? Well, the knives are covered in the butterfly's design. Along with the Alabastion set, our respective countries only have 3 knives each. I see.
Are you satisfied now? If so, let's continue. The evidence and testimony, it all points to the girl. There is no counter-argument.
Hold it!
No, I believe there is still room for debate. I bit my tongue.
Oh my goodness.
No, I believe there is still room for debate, and I'll thank you to not decide that for me.
I didn't decide anything for you. I'm merely looking at reality the way it is.
Objection!
Are you sure you're not just viewing the facts through rose-colored glasses?
Mr. Edgeworth, I think she's mad at you.
Perhaps, but our definitions of reality are a tad different.
Are the two of you done chatting?
Agent Sheena's proof is the Babali's knife that Kay was allegedly holding.
Yeah. So, how are you going to prove that Kay didn't do it, sir?
If Agent Sheena wants to suspect Kay merely because Kay was the only one here, then I must show it evidence that Kay couldn't have committed the murder.
But do you have such evidence, sir?
Yes, there is one piece of evidence that seems very unnatural to me. And I believe it is my duty to point that out to Agent Sheena.
So you're going to say it, right?
Say what?
The piece of evidence.
No.
Oh. Well,
We can wish.
Really?
Wow, they don't give you a lot of evidence at first. Usually, esoteric cases just stack you with a bunch of garbage.
Well, the display rack was, was it broken?
Nope. Remember, the handle of the knife can come off.
Yeah, it didn't. It wasn't burnt up with the rest.
Objection!
That was wrong. Wait, that was the wrong statement. You just presented it on a random statement.
Which statement is it then?
Wait, go back. Yeah, this one.
Objection!
So the murder weapon was the knife with the butterfly design on it. But is that really the truth?
What are you getting at?
I'd like for you to take a look at this. There is blood on the blade, and yet there's not a speck of blood on the handle. This signifies that at the time of the crime, a different handle was attached to this blade. The knife that Kay was holding had its handle switched and was in fact not the real murder weapon.
It wasn't the real murder weapon?
This knife can be taken apart. Shall we give it a go?
Goodness.
Ah, cut my finger. As you can see, the Ablaze knife has now been disassembled into two parts. The killer must have pulled the murder weapon out of the victim's body and proceeded to swap the knife's original handle with this butterfly one. It was all to create the illusion that Mr. Cochin was killed with the butterfly-themed knife. This should clear up any and all suspicion surrounding Kay.
My police knife handle data jotted down in my organizer swapped with the real murder weapon's handle if its blade has yet to be found. Your argument isn't airtight yet.
How so?
It's possible that the girl herself is the one who switched the handles.
Hold it!
Don't be ridiculous! For what purpose would she do such a thing?
I don't care to know how a criminal thinks. The way they view the world is beyond the comprehension of a normal person like myself. Therefore, I wouldn't put anything past them, no matter how odd it may seem.
The truth is right there in front of you, and this knife will show you the way. You will come to see that Kay is not, and could not have been Mr. Cochin's killer. What?
I go back there.
Why did he go like that? I was like, what? This threw me off too.
Can't get out of there.
The symbol. Wait, that right there. Yeah, the symbol.
This here?
What is this mark on here?
It's the mark of a flower. I assume you know what this means.
No, not really. Butterflies rest on flowers all the time to drink their sweet nectar.
And so they do. However, would this butterfly really drink the nectar of this flower? The answer is clearly not a chance! Now to prove the relationship between the butterfly and the flower with this. My badge.
Right here?
Yup.
Take that!
You can't be serious.
It appears that you've made the connection. The flower on this blade is designed after a certain country's national symbol. That's right, the Kingdom of Alabast. In other words, this blade is from one of Alabast's ornamental knives. This part of the knife handle has Babal's national symbol of the butterfly on it. Therefore, it is undeniably Ablaze in origin. But as we both know, you can't kill someone with just a knife handle. Incidentally, when exactly did the murder occur again, Agent Sheena?
After the fire had broken out.
That's right. Kay entered the Ablaze embassy after the fire had taken place. Furthermore, she had not been to the Alabastan side of the building before then. On top of that, not a single person passed between the two countries during the fire. Which means that Kay could not have transported an Alabastan object over here. This makes it impossible for her to be the true killer.
Oh, way to go, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! What a great victory!
Well, let's go home.
Huh? Hey, why is everyone so quiet?
I'm happy we got this far and cleared Kay's name. But what worries me now is what will happen next.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? An Alabastian knife here?
Do you mean? How did this find its way to the Republic of Babal? It didn't just find its way over. Rather, we should focus on how it was smuggled over.
You know what? My brain hurts thinking about it while we're just standing around. Thinking while you're on the run. Now that's the way a real great thief operates.
Kay?
Oh, thanks a bunch, Mr. Edgeworth, for proving me innocent. I mean, you believed in me the whole time, right? Tell me you did.
Not really, but...
Haha, come on, you don't have to be shy about it. Your argument is still not airtight.
Would you care to elaborate?
I understand now that the girl didn't commit the murder. However, there is still the possibility that she is the Yatagarasu. That again? Look how many times do I have to explain it to you? I am the real Yatagarasu. I'm not like the fake one that goes around setting fires, okay? Whether you're the real deal or a fake, it doesn't really matter. All I have to say is this. I have my suspicions that this girl is the one who's starting the fire.
Objection!
Preposterous! On what grounds do you suspect her of such a thing?
The fact that she calls herself the Yatagarasu, that's in itself is the most elegant proof. Miss Sheena? Yes? I have no intention of taking back any of what I've said. I am the great thief Yatagarasu. And I refuse to allow some imposter to claim that name as their own. The path of justice that my father pointed me towards, I will walk it the best I can. It's not good to be so stubborn. I hope that you can understand that. Thanks a lot for the concern, Miss Sheena. Let me share something with you too as a token of my appreciation. Those sunglasses totally do nothing for you, so I'll steal them from you next time, okay? Well, I guess we'd better get going. Going to where? To the Kingdom of Alabast. If we don't go, we won't know for sure, right? I suppose not. We won't get anywhere simply by standing here thinking. To see where the Alabastian knife came from, we'll have to pay the Alabastian embassy a visit. Let's go, Mouse Edge. Let Let's go, Miles Edgeworth. Hold on.
Just the end, basically.
My eye.
Oh, yeah.
Are you my? I mean, as you are my subordinate, I will not tolerate you bringing the investigation to a halt.
Understood. To be continued.
My eye started running.
Is that right?
It just went out. Anyway. Still can't see. I appreciate you all for watching. And yeah, if you're watching, you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Appreciate you. Go ahead and subscribe and also give me a thumbs up. Yeah, a thumbs up if you don't mind. All right, Dave. I hope you enjoyed that episode. We will catch you all on the next one. I need to play Zelda. I haven't been playing Zelda, y'all, so that's why I haven't came on with Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. But I'm gonna try to play a little bit of it. Or not, I don't know. Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, I will talk to you all on the next one. You all take care.